Oh, come on. You would think the stream would be good. But while I was doing that, hello, ladies and gentlemen. You can call me Kairos, you can call me Fives, but I am Kairos Fives, and I'm here today playing Rue Valley, and just give me a sec while I sort this out. There we go. First of all, before I start, my apologies for the late stream, and for, well, taking longer. I know I aimed for a 6 o'clock stream at this, I know I was aiming for 6 o'clock. So, all I can tell you is things got a bit chaotic on my end, and that's all I can say really on that matter, and just, again, apologize for being late. I hope it won't happen too much, but we're all human, we all make mistakes, and this is life, and crazy stuff happens in life. So, oh, Tetra, hey, I'm glad you go kick butt in League. But now I will check in every so often. But yeah, no, kick butt in League. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Focus on League. Only one of us is a streamer and needs to get their attention split. So, yeah. But for this game, what did we do? Well, I guess the previous loop actually, this is the second time playing, so we have found out a couple of things. One, we're in a time loop. Two, there's a man that doesn't seem to be affected by the time loop. And that's just
break you
not
open
that.
if I have to.
Frank is not affected by the time loop. And Frank was married to someone by the name of Judy, an astronaut, who died in an accident where a space shuttle blew up. It seems that I'm assuming that the explosion that happens, that is from a rocket ship being launched, and I don't know what's up with Riley and fixing the vending machine. Coral Destiny and Guiding Light are the rocket missions. Jason Burns is the one who ruined the water supply. Maxine K is the descendant of a rancher and owns a gas station and seems to be a local. And all the energy in your pathetic attempt to escape pure hatred towards Rue Valley. You can't escape, but you're sure of one thing: this place sucks. I should have probably solved that, honestly. Oh. And Gideon Fink, our psychiatrist. Robin Fleming, also known as Tetra's waifu. Her mother is Anita, her father's name is Ben, and she has a master key card. And so, I'm actually going, for the next little while, I'm just tying up loose ends. So, let's just see. The bench does not look very comfortable, but you're glad that there's a place to chill around here. So sit. Because I'm a collector, I like to collect all the little tidbits. So I think the only thing left is to know what time he picks up the bicycle. You place your butt cheeks on the wooden bench and let gravity do the rest. Wait and see what else happens. It's still early. You're pretty sure that you didn't miss anything important before now. It gives you a bit of confidence. You got this. Wait, 8:05? Not much going on, the sun is still on the horizon. You hear the familiar clanging sounds of the poor vending machine. Keep waiting. Time passes, but after a minute or two you notice. That's right, that's when she leaves. The woman seems to have lost the battle with the vending machine, and she left the motel and drove south. Which is to be expected, you saw her at the gas station in previous loops. Wait and observe her. The woman from the vending machine is gone. You took a mental note of that. At around 8 o'clock. Ah. Yeah, I feel that with indecisiveness. Indecisiveness. You're never willing to say exactly the time. You always have your pre-written words. So at around 8:08. Good enough. Now let's see what else. Let's see what's next in line. You're careful not to miss anything. Not even the tiniest detail. Like a faint sound coming from room 5 on the upper floor of the motel. The sound of a door unlocking. Jason Burns walks down the stairs and enters the reception area. Wait and observe. What you are doing now is exploration in 4 dimensions, and you're doing good. You're pretty certain you know everything that happens before this moment. You keep it all in your mind. The woman leaves the vending machine at 8:08. The man from room 5 enters the reception area at 8:12. Let's see what happens next. Which I kind of know. He'll leave very soon. Soon after, you hear a familiar sound of the reception area door. Jason leaves the reception area, hops on his bicycle, and heads north. He was in a hurry. Where's he gone? Going. Get up. Okay. Let's just put it on silent and ignore. You silence your phone as the mystery of the caller's identity gently teases you. And I think... let's sit and see if there's anything more. Okay, no. Okay, so it has... okay, so good to know it has the ability to... wait, can I just enter his room again? I shouldn't be able to, but... leave. Okay, we can't enter. That was a minute. Drive north. Okay, so it should update the times now. In our head. Do we get to pass it by? Actually, wait, let's just see. So, Riley, we now have... leaves the motel at 8:08. And do we have... it actually doesn't say... oh, it doesn't record his times. That's interesting. Why is Riley the most important one, though? That we need to know her times for. The rest of the way. Rain and thunder should strike right now. Ah, I called it. Soaked. +1 impulsiveness. Okay. You're drenched to the marrow. Water drips from your clothes, forming puddles at your feet. Okay, I haven't actually been here before. Let's just see what we've got. This. One has to wonder how this flower ended up in such a forsaken stretch of concrete. What seed decided this was the perfect spot to take root and sprout and bloom? I'm not quite sure why I'm looking at this. Something must have drawn your attention. Smell the flower. It smells like a genuine blossom. No trace of synthetic notes, no laboratory manufactured scents. In a world full of counterfeits, the purity of this fragrance reminds you there's still something real left to be found. You have to admit, it's incredible that a flower sprouted from concrete. Who knew that such a small thing could teach such a large lesson? See what's going on with this car. Like a snowflake resting on scorched earth, the car sticks out from the cracked asphalt of Rue Valley. Inspect the car. It's either brand new or kept extremely neat. Inside you see how everything is in its place. Handbrake pulled, gear shift in neutral, steering wheel perfectly straight, keys in the ignition. Wait a minute. Keys in the ignition? Does that mean the car is unlocked? Only one way to find out. Open the door. You grab the door handle, and the softest click informs you that the door is open. Come on, you're not going to steal someone's car, are you? Oh no, of course not. I don't like that new idea. Where is this new idea of ours? Okay. A car just stands there, door open and keys in the ignition. Oh, this is gonna be trouble. Just get inside and drive. As simple as that. Simple as that. Not just... I mean... There's only 8 minutes left anyway. It's tempting. Way leads down to the road. You see some farm or a ranch there in the distance. Stay. Let's just see what we've got. Kepler belt. Wait, is this where... This is the bar. Okay. I think I'm just going to look at some of these small things and see how time goes. List of rules with explanations. Hold on, this looks familiar. You focus on the ones that stand out, for one reason or another. Wi-Fi access is... Wait. Do not touch the piano? This includes all forms of physical contact. Even cleaning is forbidden. Only authorized musicians and piano tuners are allowed to touch it. How does one get approved if they can't even play it first? Simple. They bring their own instrument, perform in front of an audience, and, if worthy, they get approval. Obviously. Dancing only with permission and for adequate reason? Seems like Anita has a real grudge against dancing. One could almost call it personal. What counts as inadequate reason, though? A wedding, probably? Sure, that seems special enough. Just be sure to have the paperwork to prove it. Wait. Barstool occupancy time limit? No guest may occupy a bar stool for longer than 45 minutes without placing a new order. Time will be monitored. Guess I'll have to start taking speed drinking lessons. It's a dangerous game, but apparently necessary in this establishment. Maybe skimming through will be worth it, just in case. Skimming through it is then. No leaning over the counter. Oh, you won! Good work, Tetra! So far, I am contemplating stealing a car, and I will probably do that in the next loop. But right now, we found, the mother of the receptionist, and her bar, and all of the rules, and we're just talking to ourselves. Leaning over the bar counter is considered intrusive. Please stay seated, or stand at a respectful distance. Guess they think I'm going to reach over and start making my own drinks. With that amount of a bartender, who would even try? I guess because I'm playing guilt-ridden, and I should still play a bit guilt-ridden, I would feel terribly, really, really terrible if someone thought I was invading their space. Steal it? That's next loop. Next loop we're gonna steal. So much worry over someone else's comfort, like you're trying to shoulder the burden of politeness for the entire room. 1 napkin per drink. Each drink comes with exactly 1 napkin. You can request more, but they might be denied if your request is deemed excessive. Wait, are people seriously abusing napkins so much that a rule is necessary? If napkin abuse warrants a rule, maybe that says more about human nature than you'd like to consider. Chaos, even in the little things. Let's see who the genius behind all this is. I think I already know. Just as expected, Anita Lopez? Huh? Wasn't it Anita Fleming at the motel? So wait, Anita, has she... Okay.
Those protein shakes are starting to cause permanent damage, Travis. You can't seriously suggest that I just let her do whatever.
Hey, just trying to help and give you a different angle.
Believe me, I've considered every possible angle.
A token appears in her hand and starts spinning from finger to finger. Then she turns towards you, her eyes a pair of icy daggers.
I understand this is a public space, but this is a private talk. Move exactly 5 yards away and let us finish.
I think we found your waifu's mother. Anita Fleming. Bartender gives you a look that's heterogeneous cocktail of "I'm sorry, bro," and "You kinda deserved it." Sorry for bothering you.
Apology accepted. Remember, exactly 5 yards.
God damn it, Tetra. You can't help but wonder, is this her normal self, or is tonight special? What have we got here? So, see? Steal the fancy sports car, which is what we're gonna do. Controlling lady with a big hat. That's obviously her mom. Huge hat lady seems a bit of a control freak with razor-sharp tongue ready to lash out at anyone, you included. She is Robin's mother. She has some kind of token that she constantly twirls in her hand. Now, you go play. You go play and have fun and kick some butts. And let me know who you were playing as, because now I know you main Briar, so gotta tell me. Okay. Something is brewing in your stomach, and it's not a delicious meal. Can't relax. +1 impulsiveness, +2 indifferent. Okay. From the book's cover, a woman shrouded in a deep veil of shadows smiles at you, secretly, seductively, her face almost hidden by an intricate golden mask. Above the woman, the title Lilith Revealed. Below the author's name, T.J. Sampson. Read the blurb. After her last case ended with a terrible discovery and an escape from the clutches of injustice, Lillian finds herself in the streets of the Grey City, friendless, moneyless, but not aimless. She fights to control her second self and find out who framed her for the murder of so many prostitutes. Read the first couple sentences. Tonight the fumes of dirt side smelled worse than ever. Lillian lost track of how many weeks she was being forced to spend here, among the downtrodden and the discarded. If one wanted to disappear from the face of the earth and the long arm of the law, there was no better place. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Take a close look at the book. As you look at the book, the shadow behind the woman form the outline of a face, all smile and teeth. Well, we've got time. Everything's gonna blow up in 5 minutes anyway. Leaf through the first couple of pages. Just your usual first page stuff. Publisher, printer, copyright owner, and on and on and on. Why do they even print those things? On the second page, the author's dedication, again, to Rosemary, both thorned and sweet. Take the book. One man's trash, another man's treasure? Let's go upstairs. Wait, where did he go? He was supposed to be here earlier. Huh. The familiar cover brings a smile to your face, and not because of the seductive smile of the protagonist, but because of the unknown adventure still awaiting you in the book. Wait, kill some time with this book. Until the loop ends. After the obligatory special thanks, author, editor, publisher notes, you reach the page where the story begins. Tonight, let's do it. Tonight, the fumes of Dearthside smelled worse than ever. Lillian lost track of how many weeks she had been forced to spend here, among the downtrodden, the deranged, the discarded. If one wanted to disappear from the face of the earth and the long arm of the law, there was no better place. Unfortunately, she was almost penniless, and by now, almost friendless. Even in her exile, Lillian was determined to discover who the real killer is and who framed her. To do that, she would have to cash in all those favors people on the force still owed her. A strong start. Murder framing, self-exile, a rogue investigation. Better snuggle down and dig in. Settle in and continue reading. As the half-decently written words carry you through the story, your internal clock nudges you back to reality. That's enough for now. There it is, the good old fire in the sky.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have a question. Actually, do I? Guiding Light accent. Ever heard of the Guiding Light mission? Instead of answering, he stays silent, his bushy eyebrows shoot up like rockets, his eyes widening as if some unfathomable truth had just been revealed. But then, just as quickly, his composure returned. Guiding Light? Why do you want to know that? Forget why I'm asking. Do you know anything? I don't see how this is relevant to your therapy, so there's no reason to continue down this path. That's interesting. He dodged the question like he was swerving to avoid a stray animal while speeding down a desert road. Hey now. And not only that, the absence of the usual follow-up question, something like, how is that related to you, is highly unusual as well. Wait. Guilt-ridden. Look at him squirming in his chair. It's making him uncomfortable. I shouldn't have asked anything. Should I do that? But guilt-ridden, the advantage of guilt-ridden is you are sensitive, you pick this all up. So what if he's uncomfortable? People can't always stay in their little bubbles, especially if they know something. He definitely looks and acts like someone who hides that something.
Anything else?
No, that's all. Ooh, what have we got?
All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay, get up. What do we have here? Gideon Fink. He used to work for Coral Destiny and seemed uneasy when you asked him about the Guiding Light mission. Oh, wait. Okay. You need to get into Dr. Fink's room and discover what secrets he's hiding from the world. Dr. Fink worked on Coral Destiny. Okay. Oh! So if we get more info, we can unlock more. Okay. Good to know. And is there anything else that I missed? We're going to commit to that at some point. But for now, I have an intention. Wait,
Give me my
incident.
coffee, you jerk!
What incident? The door slides shut slowly, so slowly, and the world narrows to this metal box. You had to leave the apartment and go down to the corner store, as you haven't eaten all day. The tiny cabin amplifies the fact that you haven't showered in a week. What is this? Wait, is this the incident that that caused us to be here? Yes, it's disgusting, but there's just no time for any of it. You have to finish the article. The deadline was impossible from the start, but you took it anyway because it's good money, meaning you could maybe finally work on your own script next month and prove to everybody you are still an artist, not just a content mill soon to be replaced by AI. Oof. Oof. Game's definitely relevant. I've been telling myself that I'll work on my script next month for years. Okay. The elevator begins its descent, but then stops abruptly, just one floor below. Miss Gable's floor. She brought you soup when you first moved in, and you'd seen her in the hall last week, but pretended you were on the phone, just to avoid the concern in her eyes. You couldn't handle the kindness. You didn't bring the phone this time, though, as you only planned a quick visit to the store, but the door doesn't open on her floor. Oh wait, the door doesn't open on her floor anyway. Instead, the elevator changes its mind and starts going up. But upon reaching your floor again, it halts and immediately heads back down, the door never opening. What kind of sorcery is this? Miss Gable's floor, the elevator reverses course once again. Without your phone, there's only one option. Panic? Not yet. Try the emergency call button first. Alright. You expect a call with somebody, but instead a recorded static-filled voice announces that the maintenance was notified of elevator malfunction and will be there within the hour. An hour? The deadline is in 3! And the article is still a mess, a salad of words you'd written and deleted a dozen times, every word a testament to your incompetence, every sentence a fraud's confession. But it was not always like this. You had more than enough shining moments during your diverse content writer career, remember? What's this? The poignant copy of of a celebrated minimalist ad campaign for a foreign stationery brand. Oh, hundreds of authentic 5-star reviews for a luxury hotel chain that systematically suppressed guest complaints. The entire launch campaign, from a blog post to social media, for the now iconic Numb Night, which back then was still known as Numb Night. Okay, fair enough. A fabricated profile of a reclusive film editor that became the definitive piece on their creative process. Deeply researched product launch white paper for a now ubiquitous tech startup. Which one would we have done? Let's see. Long-form investigative piece on the hidden art of watchmaking for a prestigious men's magazine that won a minor industry award. A long-lost investigative... this is all this. A long-form investigative piece on the hidden art of watchmaking for a prestigious men's magazine that won a minor award. Ghostwriting a CEO's thought leadership column that was syndicated across 3 major business platforms. A series on elevator safety for an engineering digest that was later cited in a national safety guideline. Elevator safety, that's it, I know how to fix this. Right, the gig was from years back, but you researched it like a pro. You still know how it works. There should be a wiring behind the interior access panel, and if you access it, you may be able to manually reset the elevator. Jam your apartment key into the edge of the control panel. This does not sound good. The plastic creaks, then splinters, the panel swinging open, revealing a tangle of delicate wires, blue and green, carrying this disturbed machine's life current. Slice through the green and blue wires with your apartment key. The wires offer no resistance, as if made of silk. The elevator stops, and for a single weightless second, you feel like a winner. Oh no. But a red light on the panel starts flashing, followed by a sharp, piercing alarm. The machine is not crying for help, but announcing to the world, "Here he is, inside me, a vandal, a weirdo, a terrorist!" Panic begins to coil in your guts. The hunger, the alarm, the deadline, the guilt, the claustrophobic wolves pressing in. You have to get out. Now! Find the main power cable and tear them to silence the machine. You know exactly where to look. Your eyes lock onto the thick, insulated cable. You jam your key against the ancient black sheath of the main power cable, heaving it and twisting it with all your might. It takes some effort, but the already damaged insulation soon tears with a rubbery shriek, exposing the heavy copper within. Don't stop until it's dead. You grind the key, mashing the live wires together. A torrent of sparks erupts, a fountain of angry, spitting gold, scalding your hands and raining down on your clothes, smelling of burnt metal and silent thunder. The shrouded insulation, now a blackened, melting wound, begins to smoke. The toxic smell of charred plastic fills your lungs. A flame appears on the shredded insulation and begins to climb. The main building fire alarm soon joins the chorus, a deep roaring wail. A cabin becomes an oven as your pores open. A stale stench permeates the air, and you remember again, you haven't showered in a week. Smoke thickens into a solid, choking blackness. Your head spins, the world tilting on its axis as your lungs scream for clean air. The last thing you register is a rhythmic pounding against the door, a garbled shout, "We have a man in here! He needs assistance!" And that seems to have been the incident. You had a wall built in your mind, brick by brick, to keep the elevator incident buried, but now the memory has shattered its way back to the surface, bringing with it a suffocating panic and the acritic smell of smoke you swore you'd forgotten. Dr. Figg's analysis of your dream was the key. His words recontextualized your entire breakdown. The pattern is now blindingly obvious, and you're left to wonder... Sorry, that was in the way. Wait. pattern announced by the office, and you're left wondering how you ever mistook this deliberate self-sabotage for an accident.
Spit it out already!
Well, as interesting as that goes, there's a sports car we need to steal.
Come on, you thief!
Walk the rest of the way. So how long does it actually take us to get there? Answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Percy's voice is intermingled with static. That's correct.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
It's been a while since I've spoken to him. That sounds great, Mr. Rucker, but I have a question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow, I'm here to answer any questions you might have. At your service, as they say.
That's actually interesting. What can you tell me about Dr. Fink? An interesting question, Mr. Harrow. First, though, I need to know your relationship to this person, so we can avoid any conflict of interest. I thought you already knew every detail of my case.
Mr. Harrow, the agency has insight into publicly available documents only, and the name of your therapist is not included in them, for your own protection.
How did he know that he was my therapist? I didn't say anything about that.
But when we take over your case and sign the necessary contracts, we will be able to request access to all court documents.
All kinds of documents related to your case.
Till then, please provide me with the name of your therapist so we can start building a case. Today. Now.
How you're connected to this Dr. Kink. Dr. Kink. He's my therapist. Very well, you said Dr. Kink. What's his first name? It's Fink, Dr. Gideon Fink. Across the crackling phone line, struggling to hold connection, you hear the frantic clicks and clacks of a furious typing.
He is not in our database, meaning none of our clients have been assigned to this Dr. Fink.
Nor have we cooperated with him in any capacity. That makes everything so much easier. Are you thinking of filing a complaint against him or his practice with valid grounds that could greatly strengthen your case? What counts as valid grounds? It can be a lot of things. The list is too long for a phone call, believe me. Still, if you're raising concerns, something must feel off. That being said, do you suspect he's unfit for the task, wasting your time, leaving you stuck wherever that may be? If it wasn't him doing the dream analysis, I would say absolutely, but he's actually working, so I'm not sure, honestly. We've only just started therapy. I understand. The way it was described to me, it's a process. It takes time to see results. Or not. From what I'm hearing, you have enough on your plate. Please let our paralegal services help you, and we'll handle the heavy lifting, including dealing with this Dr. Link. How can you help me if you can't remember his name? I'm terribly sorry. I got carried away with the thought of my company helping you deal with this individual. So can you tell me anything about him or not? Mr. Harrow, since you're so straightforward, I'll be as direct. I don't actually know anything about Dr. Fink. That being said, let me do some research on him. I will be able to give you more information next time we speak. No, you won't. You're under no obligation to hire us. Consider this a gift of goodwill, an assurance that someone is working on your behalf. This conversation hasn't been very helpful. I agree, Mr. Harrow, unfortunately. As soon as this conversation is over, I will start digging, and when I find something, when, I will give you a call. That mysterious doctor practically reeks of litigation. We will uncover the truth behind Dr. Pink in no time. The ka-ching of money is back in his tone. Just give up on correcting him. Until such time, Mr. Harrow, choose. 24 minutes to get here. There has to be a faster way. I'm gonna steal the car now, aren't I? Hey, Glorfindel! You just joined at the right time. I'm about to steal a car. Wait, can we drive north? As if on a display, the car barely even touches the asphalt. So, let's see. We're not going to drive south, because that's where the roadblock is, so let's keep on driving north and see how we go. That is a nice car. Okay, I guess we're not driving. Oh, there's the lighting. Condone means support. Oh wait, fiery. Yeah, no, I'm just doing. Yeah, I noticed that, and I think I'm going to leave because I do not condone those types of actions. I'm not sure what condone means. So when you hear condone means support. So I do not condone these actions. I do not support these actions. They are the actions of a madman. As the fiery sky catches up to you again, you see something in the distance. Wait, what? It's hard to make out, but the road leads into a tunnel, some mining equipment, and a car just before it. There is someone next to the car. But even with this car, you can't outrun me. Not unless you start driving before the sun sets. Close your eyes and enter the comfort of your new car. So no, that is, you used it right. Oh, this is taking a while for it to catch up. 8 p.m.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have a question. Wait, the incident. Oh yeah, this is us unlocking the thing in our mind. Dr. Fink, I've come to realize that I have a pattern of ignoring problems until they become critical. He nods, clearly satisfied. I appreciate you opening up about this, Mr. Harrow. How long would you say this pattern has been governing your actions? Let's see, after my partner left me, I think it all started with my father being put in a nursing home, when I was laid off and decided to become a freelancer. Wait. Partner left. What should I choose? So, I have a pattern of ignoring problems until they become critical. I think I'm going to do when I was laid off and decided to become a freelancer. Understandable. When did that happen? Years ago. So it seems like this has been a long-standing issue for you. Have you been aware of it for a long time? I've been aware of it, but only recently that I realized just how much it's been affecting my life. No, wait. Well, I think I was trying to suppress it. It's not uncommon for people to try to push these feelings aside, especially when they're in the midst of a major life change. It can be a way of coping. Now, discovering this mechanism is the first and crucial step towards overcoming it. It's a significant milestone, but on its own, it's merely a cognition, which is not enough for us to overcome. To do that, we need willpower, and for that, in turn, we need hope. Otherwise, we remain stuck in a vicious loop of defeatism and apathy, feeding each other ad infinitum. The good news is, you're not alone in having problems like these, and I've dealt with much worse cases during my career, so I know it is indeed possible for you to get better. But to move forward, I also need you to believe that it is possible. He stops exploring your expression. It's deep, it is, and outing myself, I get it as well. You need hope to get the willpower to make the change. So, how do you feel about it, Mr. Harrow? Wait, is he really asking if you believe this lousy therapy can help you? That does hit close. I think as much as we do the craziness of, stealing cars and driving off shit, then you come back to this. Well, am I secretive? I am secretive. And I'm indecisive. If you believe this lousy therapy. I've already beaten myself up over what I've done. I don't need a reminder. I think I'll choose indecisive, because we're not ready to make a decision. I need more time to think about this. He smiles. It's not that complicated, really. I'd rather not talk about this anymore. I have my reasons. I know it's hard, but it's important to remember that we're here to work through this together. And while I respect your hesitation, I also want to emphasize that confronting and addressing these feelings is a crucial step in the process of finding relief from the pressure you're under. I've already beaten myself up over what I've done. I don't need a reminder. I'm not here to add to your guilt or to make you feel worse about your situation, but to help you find a way out of this cycle of guilt and shame. Alright, yes. I believe it's possible for me to get better. You say the words, not even sure if you're telling the truth. But something strange happens. By saying it out loud, you realize you haven't even considered it. Maybe you haven't even considered it may be possible to get better for a very long time. But you're even considering if it's possible. Does that mean you do believe it is possible? I hope it is. Willpower gained, it's possible? Wait, what? Willpower, unlike inspiration, willpower is permanent. It is not spent but committed. Once its assigned intention is completed, the willpower point is refunded and ready to use again. Also note that available inspiration will always be used before willpower. Okay, so you use inspiration first and then willpower. I understand. Oh god. I hope I did the voice acting well for that. That one, I teared up a little bit with that scene. That's great to hear, Mr. Harrow. Change won't happen overnight, but with determination and hope, you can make progress. As we continue our sessions, we'll work on replacing that reflex to hide and ignoring things with a new one. To stop and to look clearly at what you've been carrying. Ah, fuck, this hurts very close to home. Your willingness to address these issues is a significant step towards personal growth and well-being. He glances at the clock, as always.
All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Okay, let's see what we've got on the mind map. So, steal the sports car. And just like that, you've Grand Theft Auto'd your rap sheet. Good thing you're in a time loop. Do I steal the fancy car? Can I actually save? Just save that for now, because I want to know if wrapping it up means I can still use the car. Because I think I might.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Let me just check something real quick. Is there anything else that I'm missing? It's just this. See if I wrap up. This car is now your car. As you saw during these 47 minutes, nobody even notices your little felony. Enjoy it. Oh, your fancy sports car. Good to know. Okay, so now it is ours. Okay, we still have to work on Frank's phone. Inside Dr. Fink's room. For me, it's about 7:15 in the night. That's all good, man. Because if you Google it, you will get Australian Daylight Saving Time. Nah, it's all good. So, the way it works in Australia, the state I'm in, Queensland, it initially did daylight savings. And then the rest of the states followed, and we decided, you know what, daylight saving sucks. So we're just constantly Australian Eastern Standard. But the bigger states like Victoria or New South Wales, they go into daylight savings, and also some other states like Tasmania and South Australia. I don't know about Western Australia or the Northern Territory, though. But yeah, Queensland started daylight savings, everyone thought we were crazy, we decided we had enough of it, and then everyone else picked it up. A little bit of Australian lore for ya. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, we can just drive straight wait, go to Cooper Belt. So, if I just press... Leave. Just give me a sec. What am I doing? I think we have an intention to get into Dr. Fink's room.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Let's just see. Window is dusty, but you can still see inside. Slide up to the window cautiously. Wait. Oh no, I eat beforehand on the stream, so it's all good. So I do eat. You position yourself strategically in front of the window, finding the perfect angle. The blinds block much of the room, but your focus on the doctor remains undisturbed. Through the blinds, you can see the good doctor still seated in his chair, but something else grabs your attention. You're so used to the relentless barrage that the silence hits you even harder when it stops. Oh! Oh, we've been caught. Okay.
And just what do you think you're doing?
At least the vending machine got a breakthrough, not the kind Riley hoped for. Oh, just checking if Oh, didn't see you there. I was just, investigating.
Were you now? That's cute. Well, hey, don't let me stop you.
You might want to wait until no one's around. Besides, the doc doesn't exactly seem to be in a hurry at the moment. Okay.
Give me my coffee,
Let's
you jerk!
see. Time for a ride again? Let's go to the Cooper Belt, and what time do we get there?
Spit it out already!
Because they said we would have to leave before sunset. Okay, so there's no way we can make it in time then. I think. Go to your fancy sports car. Leave. Okay, so we'll need to work. Oh wait, but what's his name should be here now. Jason Burns. Oh! I know who owns the car. It's her. Okay. Where's Jason Burns gone, though? He was supposed to come here to the cafe. What was it? Jason Burns? Saw him take the bicycle. Reputation of the Valley, somehow connected to Apex or... Okay. It'd be good if it got updated, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's explore a little bit more. Wait, what's up with the light here? Defender Cam, Stealth Edition. Defending. Stealthily. Leave. Oh, it's just a camera. Well, they said there was a ranch down here, so I'm assuming that's the... what's it? The McKay Ranch. So, walk down the road. Let's see what else we can do. I don't think there's much we could do at the ranch, though. Lightning? So 10 more minutes left. Nine minutes left. The K Family Ranch. What we know of the K's. Maxine K isn't here, and she has her father and her brother. So... even here on the front porch, you can hear music blasting from somewhere inside the house. Someone's having the time of their lives. The door looks brand new, unlike the rest of this accumulation of crumbling stone and rotting wood that could have been called a house once. There's still no door knob. Next to the door, you notice an ancient bell button, held together by layers and layers of yellow duct tape. Let's ring the bell. Surprisingly, it works. A large cowbell hanging from the door rings in unison with the electric one, deep inside the house. But nothing happens. Surely no one inside could have heard you, not with the party raging somewhere in the house. Try knocking. Nah, he definitely didn't hear that. If they haven't heard the doorbell, what makes you think a knock will reach them? It starts to look like no one will open this door except you. Try to open the door, perhaps it's unlocked. Wouldn't that be lucky? However, the wooden frame squeaks in protest and the door remains firmly shut. Let's just ring the bell again and see what happens. Again, nothing. Walk away. Break into the ranch house. The house is old but secure. Surely there's a way inside. I mean, I guess we might as well commit. Why don't you test your luck with the most obvious entrance point? Joined first, the door. Well, we already tried that. An old swing hangs motionlessly suspended in time. The chains creak ever so faintly in the breeze, but the seat, having been torn from one of the chains, refuses to sway. It reminds you of many different things. An old painting. Like a moment captured in time by a master's hand, a painter who came here every day, quietly, methodically, obsessively, until he didn't, until he stopped coming. Now it just hangs there, a monument to absence, a reminder that time makes fools of us all. Even broken, it holds on. Maybe that's all that matters. Holding on. Exactly. It's not about swinging high anymore. It's about still being here. Tilted, damaged, defiant. Okay, let's see. Okay, the music's still going. With the music blaring, it seems like no one's gonna be in. Okay. Use your less fucked up shoulder to shove the door. Congratulations! It has now become your more fucked up shoulder. Luckily, the loop resets. The loop reset should fix that. Perhaps it's time to stop being diplomatic and use more forceful tactics? Wait, can I kick the door? Let's do it. Oh. Well, that was disappointing. Feels like it moved a tiny bit, maybe? Kick it harder. The door defiantly budges this time. No, the door definitely budges this time, accompanied by a faint splintering accompanied by a faint splintering noise akin to kindling breaking. Status gained. Hurt foot. But a wave of pain shoots through your legs, just an alternative source of the sound. Oh no. Hard to walk, impossible to run. This is what happens when you brute force your way around. Your foot hurts like you've broken every bone in it, like you've torn apart every muscle. Why does it always hurt? Maybe that's the point. See how much you can endure before you break. You or the door. Continue to kick the door hard. Okay, this is... So, there you are, kicking the door of a ruined house in the middle of nowhere. Why? I'm not sure. Could it be your stubborn pursuit of answers? Curiosity, even? You won't achieve much from getting in, though. Only a few minutes left until everything resets, and then you'll have to break it again. So I should just quit? You know you can't. What would you even do? It's just kick, feel the pain, repeat. And believe the next kick will somehow break the door. Hope that the next loop will somehow be the last. That's all you can do. Perhaps you're afraid to admit it's all hopeless because it would rid you of your only purpose, to break free from the loop. Shut up. It's not debatable. I am going to escape. Alright, no need to get angry. You'll kick the door down and you'll get out of the loop. I get it. And you'll be back to your life, the one that brought you here in the first place. It will be different. The loop has changed me. Yes, The loop has given you a clear purpose for the first time in years. Once it's over, though, once again, there will be nothing to fill the infinite void. Nevertheless, perhaps you hope the feeling of being given another chance will make things better? Go away and let me kick in peace. You want me to go away? Maybe ask the doctor for another purple pill then. You don't want to hear it, but eventually you'll start feeling the void again. And then, sooner or later, a moment of weakness will come, and you'll trip down into it once more. You might even crawl out again, even more than once. But each time you return to the starting point with a little less optimism and energy. Face it, even if you leave the loop will never leave you. And yeah, glad you enjoyed the title. I thought, like, I said it's a time loop with Disco Elysium vibes, and I agree with that, but it also reminds me of Groundhog Day, especially when we were driving the car. I don't know if you've watched Groundhog Day, but there's a scene where the main character steals the groundhog and also hops in the car. It gave me the same vibe as when we tried to escape the first time. Wait, so face it, even if you leave the loop will never leave you. It will be different this time! Rage surges through you like a tsunami. You kick the door with every ounce of strength you have, even more than you knew you possessed. Oh, we actually did it! The music stopped. You didn't really think it would work, but it did. Your fragile body won the battle against the hard wood. Well, to wrap up. And I would love to keep on playing, but I just need to quickly run for a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Catch you all in a bit. And we should be back. And also, Glorfindel, because I remember you telling me previously you learned one of the themes to Outer Wilds as well. Is this another one you learned recently? Or was that the one you learned? Because I remember you telling me way back when I was streaming Outer Wilds, you knew some of the guitar themes. No. No, wait, it was the river. It was the river in the DLC that you knew, wasn't it? Oh man, you'd be... Okay. Yeah, so that's what the one... Okay, so you learned the campfire resting one. Good on ya. That part of the reason I chose the campfire on the home planet was because of that OST, original soundtrack. What a memory. So, yeah, it's... good times. Good times. But yeah, I remember things. I might not remember everything, but I remember some things. Like a scene from the trailer, and I have a feeling I know what might happen very soon if I go up these stairs. Oh, the music's still loud. Bathroom, doesn't seem to be anything here. What's here with the painting? The dust gathered on the something helps hide your image. Or it's a mirror, okay. Metal cabinet which somehow escaped the teeth of rust, with an intricate golden insignia above the drawers. Looking at the letters, more closely you see spell out Philip K. Philip K was the one who made this place, if I'm not mistaken. A couple of drawers are half open, revealing they are filled with documents and dust. Take a look. Wait, see how the documents are organized? Every drawer has an almost faded label with the years starting 1935, 1938, 39, 42, and so forth. It ends at 1966. Judging by the open drawers, each of the folders inside is labeled with the year and month it covers. Someone was either a master of organization or obsessed with tidiness. Or both. Take a look at some of the documents. There are thousands of documents in this monstrosity. It's like someone even kept the receipts for chewing gum. Oh, that sort of person. No way you can just casually inspect them. It would take too many loops with just the few minutes you get in this house. That's true, we only have... What is it? Not even 5 minutes? It's 4 minutes. You'll have to look for something specific. It's not a matter of time, it's a matter of willpower. Oh. What kind of madman gathered all these papers? Madman or workaholic? It's all a matter of perspective. Why would anyone need all this paper? Have you already forgotten the age before computers and the internet? It wasn't so long ago. It was a long time ago. Let's see, internet... I was a 90s kid, so I remember, the cursed dial-up noise of the computer trying to kill you in the 90s. Oh, fuck. The 90s are getting close to nearly 30 years ago, so if you talk the 80s, that's 40 years ago. That is getting close to a long time. You go hee. We should ask Tetra if they know what the save button is, because a lot of people don't, I know there were even a few people only a few years younger than me that didn't know the save button for, Microsoft Word was a floppy disk. And I remember back when I first started school, floppy disks were, they said you should bring them with you to save stuff from on the computer. And I even remember in junior school buying a memory stick on special. For $20, you could get 64 megabytes. Not a gig or a terabyte even, just 64 megabytes, MB. Those were the days. It was a long time ago. True, you are old. God, fuck off, game. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, so there's nothing we can do there just yet. Oh, wait, we're walking a little bit different. Oh, we can still... Oh. I'm a little bit annoyed because it says hard to walk impossible to run. So we can still move. No one in here. Okay. 3 minutes left. Behold, an old cowboy hat, an outrider no less, a relic from simpler or maybe rougher times. Ignore the hat. Are you certain? It's a fine piece of headwear in its own dusty way. Maybe just a quick look. The rugged leather greets your fingertips, scarred by the wind and sun. Beneath it rests a surprisingly soft lace strap, the kind of lace that would rather dance on the ballroom floor than face desert grit. Ignore the hat. Wait. Savage. Age is a mindset, don't worry. Ignore the hat. The hats? No comment. No comment. It's a cow... Well, I suppose... Fuck. Now that I say ignore the cowboy hat when we're in a time loop. Any which way. And yet it endured, shielding its owner from the elements day after day. It's no wonder someone so fit to display it like a trophy of a bygone era, a reward for loyalty that outlasted reason. Pull a rabbit out of the hat. Wait. For a second, I thought it would work. You picture the perfect flourish, the theatrical reveal. Now you only need the right words. The music stopped. Haven't you noticed? The music stopped. Something's going on. Abracadabra bit. Command slips from your mouth, like half-remembered magic syllables, as your hand plunges into the depths, searching. You pull the rabbit out, holding it gently. But your astonishment doubles when it produces a hat of its own, and with a flourish drags out a miniature you. It's just a fleeting mental sleight of hand, playful dance with your own imagination, but it shows how little it takes to spark real joy, and how empowering that spark can truly be. The music stopped, though. The front cover features a group of heavily armed people, knives, assault rifles, dynamite sticks. The title is Grassroots to Bushfires, Walter Group for Our Children by Julian Georgeson. Leave it be. A relic from a bygone age, an ornate revolver in a frame of curling wood. Below the antique is a plaque. Iron Fang, 45. Below that, Maynard Orville K, 1910. Okay. I mean, 4.45 caliber, that's nothing to laugh at. Okay, the music's still going. Loud music is coming from behind the store. Someone's inside, probably headbanging to rhythmical noise. Take a peep through the keyhole. At first your eye meets only whiteness. Then you catch a drawn shape, a hand with erect middle finger. Let's just walk away for now. Oh, I know whose room this is. This is, what's her name? Probably Maxine K. Booklet with a lot of text written in very small letters. Trophies or something. What's this? The gorgeous redhead in a tight dress is still here, holding her gun. Oh, it's the same book. Okay, leave. Wait, it's the same book? Hmm. Now what's this? Metalhead from the ranch. Someone is listening to very loud music at the ranch house. That's probably her brother, I think she said she had. Well, we've got 2 minutes left. Let's be polite and just knock. Nothing happens. Even if there's someone inside, they would never hear you knocking through all the loud music. Slam your hand hard on the door. Music's not too bad. Soft leather that covers the highly secured door muffles the sound, which becomes lost among the loud distortions of music coming from the other side. Your attempts are futile. Until the song is over, nobody inside will notice your presence. I guess we only have 2 minutes left, so let's open the door. Locked. Okay. Listen closely to the song and wait for it to finish. Okay, we wasted too much time.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Present.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence, and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
No questions. Sorry, I have to go now. Alright, Mr. Harrow, see you tomorrow.
Come on, you thief!
Let's go back to the metalhead and see what we do. Can I go... Wait, we can go to the cave around straight. Okay. I do like that we
Break
can
you
just
open if I have
jump
to.
to places if we can. With that music blasting inside, it seems like no one's going to open the door but you. Break into the house again. And you get hurt foot. Okay. God, 6 minutes? Let's see. Listen closely to the song and wait for it to finish. The song fizzles out, a lazy generic fade, without key or logic. Now's your chance. Oh, so I just missed it by 1 minute. Start knocking before the next song begins. The music stops, and the next song doesn't start. Instead, you hear footsteps approaching the door.
Pops? What's the password for today?
It's not Pops. There's only silence from the other side, followed by a jumble of clicking and unlocking sounds. Oh, shit!
Hands up!
He points a cannon at you, his finger already on the trigger. But before you get a chance to react, you are interrupted by a familiar sound, followed by streaks of red light, tearing through the small opening in the otherwise very secure house. If you really want to have any interaction with this guy, you'll have to come here before this loud song begins. Which we can't, really.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have a question. Actually, I'll have to wait till the next session because I have to go now. Oh nah, man, it's okay. We don't always have to talk about the game. But any movies coming up? I'll be honest, nothing sparked joy recently for me. At least nothing in the cinema. Nothing's come across just yet for me over on my end. Do you have any on your side that you're interested in seeing?
Give me my
Right
coffee,
now
you
I've
jerk.
been going down the whole what's it, Uma Musume
Spit it
thing,
out
so
already.
it's not a cinema thing, but I would like to try and get my hands on the DVD at like my local anime store. What? Uma Musume. So the Horse Girls game. I don't know if you know it. So it's actually an anime as well. So, but they have a movie, Pretty Derby: The Next Generation, and there's also a thing on Netflix as well. That's a little bit more, a little bit less idle happy. So, but movies. Yeah, no, nothing at the moment that I can think about. We're going to drive south. Yeah, what about you? Anything in cinema that you're interested in at the moment, or going to be in the cinema? Oh yeah, that's right, Now You See Me. I completely forgot about that. I still have to watch, because what it was, because they finally decided to make, you've waited for a year, my part. Oh yeah, Wicked. I mean, I wasn't too much into Wicked myself. Well, I haven't got a chance to watch Wicked. Because it's a play, I'm half tempted to, like, should I watch a recording of the play? But no, Now You See Me, because I remember the Now You See Me #1, I think there was a Now You See Me #2, and only now have they done Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It took them long enough to come up with that title. It was right there in front of them. Anyway, we're here to talk to Maxine. She's holding a phone to her ear.
Alex, fucking finally, I thought you'd never pick up. You must be the last person on this earth to still use a landline. I know cell phones are a security risk. Listen, can you check on Dad, please, just to make sure he's okay? I called him, but he doesn't answer. Yeah, I know, but...
Her jaw tightens while she listens.
Well, I'm sorry that our father's well-being is such a pebble in a boot of your precious work.
Before she answers again, you can already see she's going to start yelling.
Because I have a job. I do real work that pays bills and food for you and Walter while you're playing spy in your little bunker.
She shakes her head in frustration, then continues in a calmer tone.
Come on, just check on him, please. He's your father, too. Right. Thanks, Alex. Call me later. Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah, so that's... Alright, no one's here at the moment.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, you don't want something else. We got no booze, mind you.
Okay. She's a lot more curt if you come to her before she's talked with, Riley. So, can we talk about Anita?
Oh. You came to get her car? I expected that pal Travis, but, if that's the case, you came for nothing.
Anita's car is here? She gives you a look like you're strange.
Yeah. Frank towed it this morning. It's sitting in the garage, and I reckon it's gonna stay there for a long time.
Wait, Frank towed the car here in the garage? Wait, so why did I come here for nothing?
Because Frank, pal. If I was bleeding on the floor right here, right now, I wouldn't count on him to help me. That car is not fixed, and who knows when it will be. Will it be fixed? So, yeah, Travis can come, you can come, Anita herself can come herself. Doesn't matter, waste of time.
It's that bad, huh?
Not as bad as what happened between those two during the ride.
What happened during the ride?
Don't know about the details, but when they arrived, Anita left his truck red in the face. Didn't even say bye. Frank was pissed all right, smoking 2 cigarettes at once, cursing like a sailor, left immediately after.
Okay.
Whatever they were talking about, it wasn't nice at all. They haven't fancied each other for some time now, you see.
Wait, they fancied each other? Because I thought Frank was Ben's brother. Okay. Wait, it seems no one can get along with Anita except Travis.
Her head is high and all, and she and her outsider deserve each other. Tell you what, I would have loved to be in that car like a fly on the wall during their ride here. It must have been a festival.
A festival of carnage.
As we say around here, no bath without a bloodbath.
Oh. Why would Travis come instead of Anita?
She usually sends him. Like she doesn't want to have anything to do with us, like she divorced the whole valley instead of Ben.
Isn't Travis just working for her?
No. They've been together for a while. Years, I don't know.
Okay, so Travis and Anita are together then.
They live together and work in that fancy new eyesore of a bar.
So, about that car.
What about the car?
What happened to the car anyway?
Anita drove to Bothwood, probably to do some errand for a fancy place up there. But her car broke down and she had to call Frank. He is the only mechanic around here. And lo and behold, her car is here to stay for a while. Or forever.
Alright then, thanks a bunch. She gives you a strange look.
Welcome?
Shh. Well, since we're here, what can you tell me about Dr. Fink?
Oh, the therapist that works from the motel, right?
Wait for her to continue. But she never does. Her eyes are averted to something hidden by the counter. It looks like she forgot about you for an instant. That can't be all.
It can. I have no interest in that man or his profession.
Am I wrong, or is it personal?
Ain't personal, not at all. I got nothing against the man, I don't even know him.
No, it ain't. I got nothing against that man. I don't even know him. Wait, what's all this really about?
Think about it, pal. Fact is, you don't need therapy. No one does. First of all, what kind of person are you if you don't know what's wrong with you? Or are you lying to yourself? Or are you so weak that you can't look at yourself and truly see who you are? Second, if you know what's wrong with you, surely all that yapping won't help you none. You have to take action and fix all the shit that's clogging your mind. And the third, the drugs they prescribe, don't even get me started on that.
But you know, no one needs therapy. I think in this day and age, everyone needs therapy. But you know, some people might need therapy. Wait, no. Yeah, nah, at this stage we've actually kind of grown a bit.
Oh, none of my business. If someone thinks they need to have their time and money wasted, go right ahead. And come to think of it, take that Fink of yours. If he was really worth something, wouldn't you think he'd still be working for Coral Destiny getting 6-figure regular paychecks?
So he used to work for Coral Destiny. 6-figure? Damn. Well, you sure know a lot about Fink.
Pal, Rue Valley's a small place. Everybody knows everybody's business. Alex mentioned Fink to me. I reckon they met at Coral Destiny's HQ.
Wait, Alex worked for Coral Destiny?
Yeah, Alex worked for everybody around here. But Destiny's his own personal record, 2 weeks and 4 days. That's what happens when you don't go to work 5 days in a row and you're not the owner or someone indispensable. Listen, I've had enough yapping. Do you want to buy something?
Just look around. Okay. Welcome back, Tetra. How have you been? So he towed his car to the gas station to repair it. You managed to get his attention by knocking on the door after the song ended, but to have enough time for a proper conversation, you'll have to get there before the song starts. Okay. Oh, what's this? Frank towed her car, broke down. Travis is Anita's boyfriend. Anita's car is in the gas station. Oh yeah, we're going to search that baby. Why not snoop around? Who knows what secrets it holds? Wait, okay, chat is literally Outer Wilds. I mean, look, it's just reminiscing on a good time. Which Glorfindel plays the guitar, and he knows how to play a few of the songs. Wife spotted, yes. Wait, Robin Fleming. They are divorced? Wait, her mother's name is Anita, her father's name is Ben, they are divorced. Yeah. That's what we needed to know, and... Okay, is there anything else we need to know? No, that's everything. Let's see what's in this car. Wait. Security camera. Perimeter guard. Ultra secure. Guarding the perimeter. Okay. Anita's car. Probably worth more than anything you've ever owned. Huh. Try to open the door. It's locked. Really no surprises there. Nobody would leave this fancy beast all alone and unlocked. Leave. Okay, so we don't have a way to get in just yet. Car is locked, what a surprise. Now you only need to find an experienced criminal to show you the ropes. But there's probably a tutorial online. Wait, a tutorial online. We have access to the internet. You might spill some Anita beans. Search Anita's car. Look up how to break into a car on the internet. Tetracycling. Aren't you a bit young to have a wife? Nah, too much PTSD. Ah, fair enough. I think Tetra means waifu. But anyway, try search Anita's car. Look, so we're gonna learn how to break into a car on the internet. You know, it's all about them keywords, so type wisely. What's the easiest way to break into a locked car? 2 videos catch your eye on the first page. Speedrun car breaking video tutorial and car break and entry explained by a professional. There's also an article, Car Breaking in 4 Easy Steps. Wait, until Zon? What's Zon? What's Zon all about? Also, click on the speed, go to the car breaking entry and explain. You know what? Let's see what the professional says on the video. It begins with a Rue Valley Sheriff's Department logo, a silver star engraved with an eagle atop a cactus surrounded by rue flowers. Wait, cops showing how to break into a vehicle? Zahen. Let's see. Cops showing how to break into a vehicle. Let's see what happens. The logo is followed by a shot of the sky with clouds rolling along lazily. The shot lasts uncomfortably long. Then, after forever, a forced cough is heard somewhere off-screen. The camera turns down, right in time to show the sheriff walking hat and cowboy boots, and all stand in front of a nondescript vehicle.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Deputy Sheriff Cody Cayness. Today, I'm going to explain to y'all what to do if you accidentally lock your car keys in your own car.
Some of them, it was Ara Mayhem with some guy who's new to League. Teaching him a bot bit. Okay. Fair enough. Because in French chants, this is... Wait, what? What's... Wait, what's the slur? To chat. Oh well. Okay, let's see how they say how to get into your car if you get locked in.
Don't you dare do this on a vehicle you don't own. If you do, we'll get you. Lock you up for good.
The sheriff points a finger at the camera, which swiftly falls down, recording only a pair of oiled-up leather boots.
Come on, pal. Why can't you do one thing proper? Keep that thing straight, will you?
Somewhere off-screen you hear, "Sorry, Cody, my hands got sweaty," and the camera is back on Cody, but this time, the shot is even worse, as you can only see half of him.
So, following this police procedure won't damage your vehicle, but we'll let you get in. Let's begin.
I guess we're... How's it called? MB, French cannot be a real language. It's just a bad word. How's it called? To cat, if it's the T, or to chat? I'm not getting anything, it's not triggering anything on my side though. And I have the bots on and everything. Okay. Is it just was looking for the word to cuss? No worries. Okay, no worries. Is it just me, or does the deputy sheriff seem uncomfortable being filmed? He does sweat far too much, even for someone in the noon sun. Ancient curse of performance anxiety. I've got time to kill. Let's see what they're up to. English cannot be a real language. I mean, English is a bastard language. It takes everything and makes it its own. See what the deputy sheriff... Hey, if nothing else, it's free entertainment. The deputy sheriff carefully places his hat atop the car, then with a deep grunt slides his bulk underneath it. He speaks, but it sounds more like yelling from a deep well.
Now, every modern vehicle has hydraulics. Same goes for all your doors. That's why even you with dough arms can open them. But what happens when you cut the hydraulics pipes under the car? That's right.
We have there, and they are. Oh! So bite means that. Go figure. There's a loud snap from underneath the car, followed by a scream, more akin to surprise than pain. From off-screen you can hear a familiar voice. Cody? Sir, are you alright? Don't know whether I should giggle or bite my fingernails from anxiety. No, wait. Yeah, don't know whether I should giggle or bite my nails from anxiety. Peak entertainment.
Don't you worry none. All part of the plan. Now, with the hydraulics cut, you just need to get underneath the car, and...
The deputy comes out from under the car, his face and chest marked with vicious, tarry liquid that slowly oozes downward. He seems unperturbed as he walks to the door and...
There!
He yanks the handle, but nothing happens. Cody repeatedly draws a hand across his throat, and the screen goes black as his face. The things people will do for a handful of views. God damn it. This game never stops to call me out. You can only hope that those 5 minutes of fame will be worth a lifetime of shame. After a moment, the deputy is back. Strangely, his face and chest are not covered in tarry fluid. He yanks at the door again and it pops right open.
There! 6 out of 10 times, sheriff's method works every time.
Oh god, Ron Burgundy. Wait, what's going on here? Let's see. Here's Nuke. We have... anyways, but... we have... this is a piece of cake when you're French. Oh yeah. If only French people existed. Money can't buy happiness. The nukes I brought to drop on... wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay, I'm not gonna touch that. We can save that for when I do Hearts of Iron. 6 out of 10.
So, if you get locked out of your own vehicle, cut the hydraulics and the door opens itself. Practically. Almost always.
I've got nothing to lose, so I'll try this quick method. Just in case, check the other searches. Click on the speedrun car braking video tutorial. The video begins with a glitch effect that hurts your eyes and a lo-fi beat running in the background. I actually like the music. The glitch fades to a shot of a brutalist project building bleached bone white by the sun. Then, as a jack-in-a-box, a guy pops into your view, his face covered with crude tattoos. Despite the relentless sun, a black turtleneck covers him up to his pointy chin, and a weight of golden chains covers his neck. See ya, Tetra, thanks for joining. And it's Outer Worlds.
Hey yo, Sly Side, not gonna lie, not gonna waste your time. Just explain how to crack cars with a killer rhyme.
I don't think I understand a word this man said, but I'm hooked. See ya, Tetra. Have a good one, mate. Another occasion where snobbery was conquered by sheer curiosity.
Y'all's a not Sly's worry. If it's illegal, you better hurry, or 5-0 will get you caught, and you'll do time for not. So listen well. Car's locked, so's the trunk, the handle has a button, you press it till you hear a clunk, and that's your tell, you sign you're doing it well.
What?
After that, easy peasy. Just press it in the rhythm, tap, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, open up the trunk door.
Wait, handle has a button, you press it till you hear a clunk, and that's... You're doing well. Okay, so you press the button on... Okay.
Just crawl through that mother, drive away before you get caught by the blue brother. Sly out.
Thank God for subtitles. Yep. No, I agree. The video just ends after that. No outro, no sorry. No like, share, and subscribe. No money begging, just nothing. Oh, well, let's test it out. To be fair, the video was titled Speedrun. Actually, wait. Search Anita's car. Let's just see what the article says. Let's see that article. We've all been there. It's Monday morning, coffee in hand, you're rushing to avoid the hell of an early traffic jam when you realize no keys. Worse yet, the keys are locked in your car. All the doom scenarios swirl in your head. You'll be late for work. Again. You'll get fired. Again. You won't make your mortgage payment. Again. Oh, that's a bad one. Your girlfriend will leave you. Again. I feel like this is getting personal. But fear not, there's a quick and easy way to get into your car and avoid all those self-fulfilling prophecies. Below the intro are 4 steps how to force open a car's window. There's something about this below the intro are 4 steps for how to force open a car's window. There's something about this article, a vibe of desperation that gives off of that very familiar feeling. We wrote this article, didn't we? Wait, who's the author? Nothing at the top of the page. Suspicious. You scroll down, all the way down, and there it is, in small print. Roger Dwyer. Roger Dwyer. And then you realize, it's you. Roger Dwyer is you, one of the pseudonyms from your past life as a content writer. Question is, can I trust myself? Can you? Did you do your research, or did you word vomit out this article while chasing the ever-elusive deadline? Worse yet, trust yourself or some random stranger from the internet. The article is valid. I did the research for each and every one. The article proposes that to open a car window you need a metal hanger. In step 1, it explains how to reshape it into a long strip of wire. Step 2 guides you through choosing the best point to insert the wire, any place where you can jam it between the window and the rubber stripping. Hey, I never opened a window with a wire hanger. Metal wire Oh god, we never okay, sounds like I have no idea what I'm talking about, but read on. Step 3. The only thing you need to do is to push the wire until you hit the lock, and then force it in. Sounds simple, but the article paints a painful picture of many trials and errors. Success can only be born out of suffering. Yeah, I remember now. I was going through some tough times back then. Joke's on you! Tough times never ended! Oof. Then, the final step. Step 4. The article describes how exactly to fiddle with the locking using the sharp end of a wire. Of course, everything ends with a pop as the window opens. Crisis averted. Job, house, relationship saved. So I'm guessing he had a girlfriend. Eugene Harrow had a girlfriend and they broke up. Easy enough, let's try it. Are you sure you'll be able to bend the metal hanger with those puny hands of yours? Hey now! Let's see what we've got here. Oh wait, he says get in through the trunk, or the wire could be the way. Alright, let's do this. Anissa's car, probably worth more than anything you've ever owned. I'm actually curious, let's see if our article is actually utter BS. And where exactly is your tool of choice? A humble wire. Lucky, the repairman working from this garage thrives in an environment of chaos and garbage. Wires and parts are scattered everywhere. Pick the best wire. Took you a while, but you found the best, straight as a ruler, long as your arm. Now, to an insertion point, somewhere between the window and rubber. Let's see. Push it to the right. Almost without effort, the wire glides in. Seems like luxury is only skin deep with this car. Now what? You have to find the locking mechanism. Slide the wire deeper. And there's a click. Seems like the wire found its way into the locking mechanism. You're either a natural car thief, or just dumb lucky. This wasn't as difficult as your article portrayed it. See what happens when you let depression color everything you do? Ouch, game. Ouch. But this is all for naught if you don't manage to unlock the mechanism. Thrust it up and down? A moment or two you feel your palms on fire and hear a clunk from inside the door. Thrust it up and down a bit more. You're not sure if the sound's coming from the door are good or bad. Push it left and right. If you're being fair to yourself, you're not sure if this is even doing anything. And then, much to your surprise, the window opens with a pop. So you were not full of... Wait, so you were not full of shit while you were writing this article. Or you just found a good reference to copy. Damn. I guess we know how to break into cars now. You finally enter the car, and the scent of wealth overwhelms you. Leather seats, wooden dashboard, LED light strips around the cab. LED lights around the cabin? Darkened windows? Wait, if it's real leather. And then there's me eating stale rice noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This just means you're in the wrong business. If you wanted money, you should have hustled more and worked less. Okay. Let's see. What's in the glove compartment? A dusting cloth, driving gloves, 3 unopened packs of cigarettes of the long variety, a power bank, and a fancy leather notebook. Wait, take the notebook. Now this is something worth checking out. Check under the seats. People lose all kinds of things there. You find only a handful of sticks of protein-infused chewing gum, and another handful of nothing. Storage bins in the front and back seats. There's a half-drunk bottle of Coral Destiny Martian Dew in the right one, and in the left a book titled How to Be the Best You. Flip through the book. Your eyes skim across dozens of pieces of generic advice, from drinking a cup of water first thing in the morning, to cleaning your room, to arranging a wholesome routine for yourself before bedtime. You've written dozens of such articles, some of them a veritable diarrhea of words. This book looks like an especially potent anthology. A cup of water is valid advice. Keep on looking. Check the sun visor above the steering wheel. A driving license falls into your lap as you unfold the sun visor. Let's have a look. The license looks decades old, the plastic tinged with yellowish hue, spread to every edge. Anita, on the other hand, was young and striking. Her beauty is dimmed by a tired pallor, even youth can't mask, laced with lingering fragility, an echo of a past she fought hard to leave behind. Maybe she was a party animal back in the day? Nothing like a few sleepless nights to really elevate your skincare routine. A birthday catches your eye, June 4th, 1977. Okay, so she would be, if we assume it's the same year as it is now, 8 brings us to 80, so she's about 48. Okay. 48? And she has a daughter? Damn. Wait, how old's her daughter then? Would have to be, so did she get married when she was 30? Anyway, check the car's multimedia device. There's a bunch of options: music, navigation, emails. Open the email app. Anita's logged out. Seems like she doesn't trust Frank with her privacy. Check the navigation system. Anita was heading to 164 Cherry Hills Road in Buffwood. Never got there, though, since this midlife crisis on wheels died on her. I wonder what she was... Wait. Run a quick search on that address. There's a business associated with that location. Solan Solutions Ltd. Looks like one of those financial advisory firms that seems to be popping up everywhere lately, almost like they're multiplying overnight. Hopefully, the same can be said for their clients' funds. We're paying good money to be told how to spend it. Yeah, that's genius level logic right there. Wait, I can't... Oh, I want to know what was in the music. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that... Okay, let's just answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Okay. Oh, wait. Yes, my name is Eugene Harrow, and I'm a senior executive time loop specialist at Rue Valley Solutions. What can I do for you?
Oh. Well, my name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
That sounds great, Mr. Rugger, but I have a question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. At your service, as they say.
What can you tell me about Coral Destiny?
Coral Destiny? Mr. Harrow! I'm pleased and excited about your unexpected questions on this subject. They train our brains to always be alert, like a meerkat.
Okay.
Now, where to start? A corporation dedicated to the study, exploration, and colonization of space, starting with Mars, saving humanity, billions of dollars in value, eccentric owner, that type of thing.
An eccentric owner can mean a great many things.
You must have led a very secluded and/or busy life if you don't know anything about Elise Watson, Mr. Harrow.
Somehow I can't think meerkat mentioned. Yep. Nah, good old meerkats. Good old Timon. And no, wait. No, it's mongoose that deal with snakes, but I think meerkats can as well. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure about that. I've led a to not know about Elise Watson. Is this female Elon Musk?
This line is far from secure, so I'll just say that privatizing big state-owned businesses runs in the Watson family.
Ah, okay. So the government just sells their assets to one person. Great.
Unlike her dear father, Miss Watson rarely appears in public, but when she does, she always speaks in such a low voice that she's barely audible. Couple that with her plan of getting humanity a new home in this unique moment in our history, the whole our cradle but not our grave, and you get a mysterious aura of great vision and leadership.
Unique moment in our history. You can say that again.
Now, I suggest we get back to the matter at hand. If my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Sorry, I need to hop on another call. Call you later. Into the car. Okay, there's nothing more for us to do in the car then. So... where is it? Oh, there's nothing more to do with her car? Oh, wait, I never read the notebook. A luxurious leather-bound notebook with a built-in ink pen holder. Seems barely used. Don't people have phones? Well, no. I understand why people would want a physical notebook. Also, Glorfindel, is a meerkat special to you at any chance, or you just think they're cool? What's on page 1? It just says Anita Lopez, month of August 2027. Oh, so the year's 2027. Don't people have phones? Why would anyone use this physical notebook? Some just prefer the feel of paper, especially those who aren't cursed with your chicken scratch handwriting. Why is our own mind so mean against us? Flip through the notebook. You breeze through the used pages in a single breath. All you find are a few meetings scheduled this month, filled with names that mean nothing to you. Then, the very last entry for today, a meeting at high noon with one Aaron Salone, along with a phone number, presumably his. See what else is there. Blank pages of high-quality stock, dozens of them. That is until you flip to the end, where a neatly folded sheet of paper is tucked in the crease. Examine it. As you spread the paper, you notice the filigree SS logo watermark adorning the upper right corner. The colorful chaos of overlapping pie charts, tangled flowcharts, and cluttered bar graphs, it's a dizzying data maze designed to confuse rather than to clarify. Meerkat like mermaid, but then I remember. Oh! So that's what you thought when you heard meerkat. No worries. Okay. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's the annual financial report for the Cooper Bell. Oh, the bar. While you are no expert, the mention of insufficient revenue suggests that the bar is facing a substantial loss. Maybe that's why Anita wanted to meet that Sloan fellow. And then her car broke down with her business falling apart and you snooping around her dirty laundry. No wonder she's in such a great mood. Okay. Is that everything with the car? Wait, found a number. Call it. Okay. Call the number from Anita's hand notebook. The line rings and rings and rings endlessly like it's never going to stop. And just as you're about to hit end, a deep, exaggerated, masculine voice, clearly trying too hard, answers. Hello, thank you for Salone Solutions. How can we assist you this fine day? Oh god, why okay, indecisive. We should have drunk some alcohol. I was just checking if Anita Lopez maybe managed to meet with you today. And you might be asking, unfortunately, we're not at liberty to disclose sensitive client information. We'll go Mr. Nightingale, Miss Anita Lopez's personal assistant. I didn't realize Miss Lopez had surplus funds, or even the need need, but given your apparent obliviousness to her meetings, I take it you're budget-friendly. What a dick. Anyway, no, Miss Lopez missed our appointment. We'll send her the documents for review via email. Signing them is of the utmost priority. Documents? Yes, I'm sure you're aware that the motel is officially in default due to Mr. Fleming's missed mortgage payments over the last 2 years. Wait, so the motel is defaulting? Okay. As the rightful owner, your, Miss Lopez reached an agreement with New Horizon Bank to have the foreclosure, along with the taxes, handled through the acquisition, which cannot proceed without her signature. Oh, those! The documents! The documents for the motel! The motel's documents! Wait a minute. Who is this? I'll inform her ASAP. Thank you! Well, that's an interesting development. Now, why would Anita want to meet the Sloane Shark in person if she already agreed to let the motel go under? Drop the axe herself? Or is she actually trying to save it? Oh my. That's an interesting thought. You managed to commit a felony and break into Anita's car. Okay. What else do we have? Controlling lady with a big hat. Pay off the motel's mortgage. Okay. Maybe she is. You know, there's one other person we should give a call to. Call Ben. He might spill some Anita beans. I'm curious now. The line rings and rings. And just when the monotonous ringing finally finishes dialing, a borehole straight into your thalamus and rasping male voice answers.
Ben Fleming. Sorry, can't talk now. Quite busy. Call later.
So sorry for interrupting.
No, it's quite alright. Gotta go now. Bye-bye.
The line is dead. Okay. No, wait. Back in our pockets. Seems he's busy before 8:30. Best to call him after that. Okay, noted.
Oh, where are you headed, by the way? Vacation?
Nothing like that. I quit at Coral Destiny.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I just need a change.
Ooh, thought you'd never leave.
I didn't think I would either, but here we are. Anyway, I'd rather not talk about it.
I think we've already heard this, but we have no other better way to skip time. Wait, I think I've heard this part already, so stop listening. Hyper-casuals. Until Ben is available to talk. Protagonists, squish them all. Enough of this for now. Ben should be available to talk now. Okay, so he's there till 8:30. Let's see.
Yeah, hello?
Ben sounds much slower than last time, like you've woken him from a deep hibernation. I have a couple of questions about Anita.
Yeah, well, I got more than a couple of answers, none of them good.
Something is wrong with this man, but what eludes you? Sounds like me after 42 articles and 0 hours of sleep in 3 days. That mental dissolution is present, yes, but not quite that. He sounds wondrously wasted, so high on something that he's piercing the exosphere on his way into the void. It'll be hard getting any useful info out of him while he's like this. Still, you have to try. Silence from the other side of the call is so long and so profound that you're sure Ben has completely forgotten he's even talking to you.
Let's keep this short, please.
Well, that was easier than expected. You didn't even have to assume a false identity. Why did you get divorced?
I think about that often. And the guessing answer is, I think I told her no one time too many. She never liked no's, you know.
From deep within, a weak, rasping sigh escapes him, barely rising before it falls apart. You feel as if your every question hooks him from somewhere deep underwater and brings him back to the surface. Was she always so controlled?
That's my Nita, yeah. The more problems there are, the tighter she grips. It's nice talking to you, but I would really like to get to sleep, you know?
Please, keep this short. I'm not in the best place tonight. Nita's super pissed off tonight. Do you know why?
Yeah, she's angry at me, like always.
What did you do?
She wanted out, but she still wants to push me like she's in. Fuck's sake. And I don't want to dance to her song anymore. It's nice talking to you, but I would really like to get to sleep, you know?
I hope that's all. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, nice talk.
Lon is dead, and you imagine Ben slinking back deep underwater. Okay, so there's nothing more we can add to that then. She used to work at Coral Destiny. That's right, I never listened to her conversation from the start to finish. You know what? Let's drive. Let's drive north. Let's see if Robin has anything to say.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
Oh wait, then we have so many things. Okay. Alright, Frank's phone. Maybe she can charge Frank's phone. Well, that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. Excuse me, do you have an extra phone charger lying around? Terribly sorry, Mr. Harrow, but I only have my own. Can you charge this for me? I mean, sure, but to be perfectly honest, Mr. Harrow, it's gonna take, like, forever. My charger is super slow. How could it not be? The way she abuses that phone, it's a miracle the poor thing hasn't self-destructed by now. Thank you, but I'll check somewhere else. Put the phone in the pocket for now. Okay, so that's the lightning strike. Are these parts deserted or something? There's no traffic and hardly any people.
Ha! The place has literally never been more alive. You should have seen it like 10 years ago. A total ghost town. I mean, I could walk all the way down the main street of Bothwood in the middle of the day and see maybe 2 people, tops.
That must have been tough, growing up with no people around.
Won't lie, it was tough. Even if you're happy just being on your own, the loneliness kind of gnaws at you. Slowly.
Until it gets you. She makes a silly face to show how it feels when it finally gets you.
I mean, when there's like 8 kids in your class, you don't get to choose who you hang out with. And it makes cheating on exams impossible, let me tell you.
She laughs.
Yeah, wasn't easy growing up in the valley. All that changed when Coral Destiny came here. It was like our ghost town was being raised from the dead by the magic of space money. Anyhow, Bothwood is still a small town, with a small town mentality. Most young people still leave as soon as they can.
Why?
Besides, more jobs, more stuff to see and do, no neighbors listening to your parents screaming at each other and generally sticking their noses into your life. None, I guess. But listen to me ramble on and on and on. Can I actually help you with something?
Are you familiar with the woman with the big cat? She gives you a sideways glance, but whatever provoked it, she lets it slide the next moment.
Of course. That's my mom, Anita, with a double T, mind you. She hates it when someone misspells her name and always goes through the trouble of telling them in advance.
Though she's trying to feel cheerful, you feel a dose of bitterness in her voice.
But I get why you didn't make a connection. We don't look alike, like, at all. Just the other day, I looked through some of the stuff she forgot here, and there was this camera. I saw Anita young, real young, and we looked nothing alike.
Who knows what secrets are hidden in there? Might be worth looking into, but Robin's certainly not going to tell you where they are.
No wonder, really. Everybody tells me I'm the spitting image of my dad.
What do you mean? Your mom left some things here? And the more unspoken question, where are they?
Yeah, there's a whole box of it down.
She suddenly stops, her lips pursed.
She forgot some of her stuff here when she left us. After the divorce, you know. She's running that Kuiper Belt bar up the road with her new boyfriend Travis. But before, yeah, this was a family-run operation. Though it would be better to say she was running things and Dad just followed her orders. Oh man, Anita would never allow me to install the key cards.
But your dad stayed.
Ben, he's running the motel now, and I'm helping him. Which means this is still a family business, despite Anita walking out on us.
And she calls her mom Anita. Alright, well, I take it you don't like Travis?
Oh, no, Travis is a decent guy. My problem is with Anita. To be honest, I don't understand why she left us. I guess I never will.
Sometimes I wonder if I would be like this if my parents had divorced on time. Ooh. Actually, you're aware you've been calling your mom by her first name throughout our whole conversation.
Yeah, Dad tells me it's edgy. Look, I know it's stupid, but somehow I feel this need to hurt her a bit, and maybe calling her by her first name does that. Don't get me wrong, Mr. Harrow. She's my mom, and I'll always love her, but she decided to walk out on us. On me.
So?
Mom still calls me every day, still pushes me to do the things she thinks are best for me, and I know she's pushing Dad the same way. She doesn't have the right to meddle in our lives so much, because everything changed.
Dark cloud ripples across her face, and she closes her eyes. Just for a moment, her lips tighten, then her eyes open.
Is there anything I can do for you, Mr. Harrow? If not, I have some things to take care of.
Gideon Fink. Can we talk about Dr. Fink for a bit?
We could, but I don't know if it's proper. You're his client, Mr. Harrow, and Dr. Fink is our guest.
Despite her words, you feel she's eager to talk. She just needs a nudge in the right direction. I just want to know who's the man they entrusted my life to is.
Yeah, I'm sure the suspense must be killing you. Please, Mr. Harrow, this has to stay between us. I don't want people to think I'm a tattletale.
You are, though.
So, what do you want to know?
You don't... Oh, wait. You don't know what you're looking for, so cast a net far and wide. What does he do in his spare time?
I have no idea, really. It's not like I spy on the man.
A sour smile twitches on her lips.
But I often see him from here, dragging a chair out, just watching the sunset or reading a book. Oh, sometimes late in the evening he does laundry here, and he's very particular about it, like which type of fabric softener he uses.
Okay. Has he been a guest for long?
Oh, yeah, forever, really. I think he's been here since, I want to say, 2025?
Okay, so this game is set sometime in the future, probably a couple years. Couple years in a motel room? I've been living like a rat, but this is... Correction, you are still living like a rat.
I don't know. Dr. Fink looks comfortable, and he always seemed like the sort of person who doesn't need a lot.
You know anything about his history?
Not really. It's not like we're ever hanging out, and so he casually talks about his life before. One thing I do know, he worked for Coral Destiny before they parted ways, and he came to live here. Everybody thought it would only be a couple of months, but there you go.
Do you know why he left Coral Destiny?
No? Maybe he didn't want to work for a super capitalist neo-feudal corporation anymore. Best if you ask him. Or check online.
Wait, I could do that. Does he have other clients?
As far as I know, yeah. Some folk come here from Bothwood, and a few even from smaller desert villages.
What did he say it was called? Ministry of Public Happiness referral system?
I think all of them are sent, like you were, Mr. Harrow.
Some of them come once and I never see them again, others stay for months. To be honest, I have no idea who decides how long they stay here. Alright, thanks.
You're welcome.
Leave. I think there's much more to do. Okay, he's not here. Is he still in his office? In his room, I should... No, whoops. Fleming? Robin feels like Anita is trying to control her life. Anita Lopez. Anita with double T, owner of the motel with her ex-husband. Robin complains she's trying to control her life. And what do we have here? Find Anita's old stuff. Somewhere in the motel are Anita's long-forgotten things. Maybe they will shed light on her past. Luckily, Ben isn't only motel manager, but also Anita's ex-husband. Surely he knows where the old things are. Let's give Ben a call then. Thinking about it, better wait for a new loop before calling him again. Okay. Slide up to the window, cautiously. Pressing your face against the window, your leg twitches uncontrollably, refusing to settle down. The blinds obscure most of the view, but you catch a fleeting glimpse of the doctor, though you can't get a clear look. Doc's hunched over, ignoring the comfort of the sofa, lost in deep concentration, writing something that must be of earth-shattering importance. The mysteries of the psyche will have to wait. Apparently, nature has a more pressing agenda. With a slight, uneven shuffle, he heads to the bathroom. Must be an urgent call. He's really taking his sweet time in there. You never thought you'd want to use the door from the outside, didn't you? Try the handle. Locked. You'll need the right key card or a battering ram. Knock on the door. Silence greets you, and greets you. Thick, unbroken, the only reply. Sounds like I need a master key card. Oh well. For what it's worth, let's just check in.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
I'm ready to check in.
All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And...
Okay, the key card, sign the document. She exclaims with surprise on her face. As her eyes meet, she can clearly see that her wish to share the story about the electronic locks fades away.
right. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay, I guess.
Oh, we managed to actually take the key card without having to do the whole runabout. For what it's worth, 2 more minutes and then everything goes up in smoke. No vacancy? Use that to unlock. Wait, we can just get the charger from our suitcase? Unzipping the suitcase, your eyes are passed over a few packed items. You really hadn't planned on staying here long. Now that's an amusing thought. The open zipper grins back. Dig out the charger without making a mess. You plug it in the socket above the bedside cabinet, aiming the phone charging port with the cable connector. Oh, I would just plug it in. Wrong side. Oh, come on, aren't these things universal? Flip it and try again. Wrong again. Flip it and try again. You've done it. 3rd time is the charm. Wonder if we still have the phone.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
We don't have the phone. Okay. Still with you, Dr. Fink.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experienced and will surely be coming, but for now, I just want you to acknowledge it's...
I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, however, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Anita Lopez, if someone has an overwhelming need to control everything, what could be behind it? He raises a bushy eyebrow.
I'm sorry? Whom exactly are we talking about here?
Just in a... It's about my parents.
That's quite an important subject. All right, let me give you a general answer and we can dig into the details afterwards. There could be many reasons why someone develops an intense need to control others and their surroundings. More often than not, it stems from an experience of helplessness or deep uncertainty, usually rooted in childhood. Those experiences might have been triggered by traumatic events or events perceived as traumatic, without anyone there to provide comfort or safety.
Uncertainty hits hard, especially when you're a kid. Oh, I'm indecisive. I can't decide which is worse, the uncertainty or the sheer helplessness.
Understandable. Both are hard to deal with, particularly when they come together. Those experiences can lead a person to develop an intense need to control their environment, trying to ensure that they never have to feel helpless or uncertain again. As a child, they cling to routines, to what's familiar and predictable. Later in life, that need can grow into micromanaging, or worse, outright intrusion into the lives of those around them. With time, and often through therapy, such a person can learn to strike a balance between their need for control and the unpredictable nature of the world around them. I hope that satisfied your curiosity. Now, tell me about your parents. Which one had the need to control everything, including you?
Which one had the need to control everything? I ran into someone like that recently. I just wanted to understand her better.
I understand that. If needed, we'll revisit this topic next time then.
Of course.
Of course. All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room...
Okay, get up. Now let's see.
Come on, you thief! No, I didn't misconfigure the firewall.
Attention.
There's nothing you can do to help me? How about check the repair log or...
I'm in a hurry. Sorry. Did you first thing
Hey,
that
listen, I have to go now. So let's yeah, we'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye. Hey, listen, I have to. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
I'd like to get into my room.
All right then. Let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card.
Get the key card and sign the document. And that was quickly. Wow! She exclaims with surprise on her face. Locking her eyes with her, it's evident that her enthusiasm to share the tale of electronic locks has abated.
All right. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay, I guess.
I do feel a little sad that she just sounds a bit deflated if you cut her off. Enter. Actually, before that, I need a master key card as well. Knock. Jason Burns opens the door. Oh, I could ask him about getting Fink. Oh well. Sure, the receptionist sent me to retrieve the master key card she left on your nightstand.
Oh, right. Honestly, I'm in the middle of something and didn't see a thing. Let's see. Ah, it's right there.
Thanks. That was easier than I thought it would be. Let's just use room 6. And the phone is right there, uncharged. The crack covers most of the screen, but through a small gap you can still see the battery percentage. It's reaching 25%. It'll charge up a bit more. Folded sheets, put the suitcase away. I guess we're just killing time till the phone's charged. Okay.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Let's... Nope, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay.
Spit it out already!
Let's just sit and wait till she leaves. Okay, I guess we can't do that. Oh wait, now she's gone, okay. 808, she should go. We're all good. Slab to the window, cautiously. And the same thing about blinds. Reason like he's on vacation. Press your ear against the window. You realize he's lulling himself into a soothing trance. Guided meditation, softly speaking from his phone speaker. Somehow the muffled voice sinks even lower than his own. So that's his idea of self-care. Meanwhile, you get called to world capital. Meanwhile, you get called to the world capital of nothing for the same purpose. So what was that about? Access phone. When it's permanent, it defies the laws of the loop. Left the phone in your room. And Fink's room. Best to enter after 8:30 while he's in the bathroom. Okay. Well, what can I do in the meantime? That's all we can do. Should have grabbed the book. Play a quick match. Until Dr. Fink goes to the bathroom. Enough of this for now. I can't give you anything new on the doctor's movements. Use the master keycard to unlock the door. The ace of all tricks pulls one last trick, and the door unlocks for you. To slip in only for the smug little green dog to roll out the red carpet with a loud, traitorous beep.
Who is it?
Muffled voice seeps through the bathroom door, making you second guess if you even heard it right. What's it gonna be? Gotta think fast. Terribly sorry, Dr. Fink. I'll show myself out.
Oh, Robin. I'll be out in a second.
Whether it's the barrier of the bathroom door or the timid quiver that accidentally nailed the impression, you got away with it. The whimpering of the toilet seat suggests he's getting ready to cut things short and make a quick exit. Hide, now. But where? Under the couch. Oh, we dived right under. There's space, tight but manageable. Thank the loop for keeping your weight in check. You've done your best, now it's up to fate, or Fink's general lack of observational skills. The door swings open, soft footsteps, careful, deliberate. From under the couch, you see them, Fink's feet, more precisely, his socks. Please don't come here to put your shoes on. The shoes need to go, out of sight, out of mind, away from Fink's inevitable realization that this is the perfect place to sit. Sigh heavenly and lace them up. Gently extend your leg just enough to nudge the shoes away. Shit, you move them, but now your foot is stuck. Wedged, trapped, a prisoner between the couch and the floor. He's on the move again. Fuck, get that foot back. Use your knee to lift the couch a fraction. Success, but not without noise. A small one, but a noise nonetheless.
Apologies, Couch. You had to bear the weight of both me and Mr. Harold today. And I imagine he wasn't light.
Oh, come on, really? Like you ever tried to make a good first impression at your session. Like you aren't at least particularly to blame for this. His feet shuffle towards the window, slow and deliberate. He is probably scanning the area outside the room. That was close. Your peripheral vision catches something, small and dark. A button? Lost by some unfortunate soul along with their luck, and now you found it. Whatever it is, it's moving, not rolling, not settling with the air, moving. Stay still. No sudden movements. If it's alive, you don't want to spook it. It moves slowly, creeping into your line of sight. An ordinary house cockroach. Slick, dark, unbothered by time itself. Its long, thread-thin antennae pivot in your direction. Judging. Calculations. Oh god, I hate this. I hate dealing with bugs. Your heart quickens, your throat dries up. You want to shoo it away, but you can't, not without giving yourself away. Then Fink moves, and the cockroach, ever the survivor, reacts. It stops judging and starts running. Straight towards your face. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Your nose is still wide open, practically inviting, but hey, every little bit helps. You feel it before you see it. First, it's antennae testing the terrain, your skin. Then, the tiny sticky feet that follow, scurrying across the ridge of your nose, with zero hesitation. Oh god. It doesn't care. It never cared. Across your cheek now, a brief pause, like it's surveying the land, taking in the rugged geography of your suffering. Please just leave me alone, cry inside. Then it moves again, downward, towards your neck, towards your shirt, and from there who knows where. Oh god. No, this is too much. Fink or no Fink, you're getting out of here. Get out of there. You lunge, slipping your face, clawing at your collar, desperate to rip away the unwanted guest, the feeling skittering into the shadow, unbothered, immortal. Shifting your focus to the room, you brace for confusion and outrage. Instead, you're met with silence. Fink must have gone back to the bathroom while you were too busy undergoing a crisis. I need a shower. Understandable, yet pointless. Let the loop wash it all away. For now, you're free to explore. Okay, let's see what we've got here. What does the clock say still? The clock, a relic from an idealistic bygone era, the metal frame painted a faded green color. A faded green, once a color that screamed futuristic, now just a tired mockery of ambition long past. Despite the years, it carries a subtle, well-preserved luster, as if it's been maintained with the kind of care reserved for a cherished possession. Red light numerals grow sharp clarity, casting an ominous glow. Examine the clock. Metal frame feels heftier than expected, but after a few moments of fiddling, you spot an engraving etched into the bottom. To Gideon Fink, congratulations on taking yet another leap of faith. Wishing you success, growth, and just the right amount of chaos. GCU faculty members. Another leap of faith? When was the first? Doctor doesn't strike you as the leaping type. You, on the other hand, built for the drop. Ledge, stool, take your pick. Ooh, the drop ledge, that's bad. Okay, let's just turn off the clock. Besides the button for setting the time, you can't find the obvious on-off switch, but a quick yank on the batteries might do. Just pull out the batteries for now. If only all of life's problems were this easy to unplug. Dr. Fink's shoes lie neatly beside the couch, placed with deliberate care. Oh god. Tie the shoelaces together just for... So that's where there's actually an achievement about tying his shoelaces together. Try walking in his shoes. I'll examine the shoes for now. Seasoned brogues still cling to... Seasoned brogues still cling to their shine. Though not a cobbler, the doctor clearly knows how to treat his shoes right. As well as his feet, apparently. Closer inspection reveals orthotic pain relief acupuncture insoles, subtly hinting at a life of careful steps. That explains the tiptoeing around actual solutions. Everyone's got their own way of easing the pressure. Guess even the good doctor isn't immune to a little well-placed cushioning, physically or otherwise. Let's try walking in his shoes. Hopefully he meant that metaphorically. No need to stick your feet where it doesn't belong. I never actually bothered to see things from someone else's perspective. Well, that explains a lot. Tie the shoelaces together, just for fun. Yet another pointless loop, spiraling with no punchline in sight. Although, coming up with a prank at this point might actually be a sign of progress. Let the shoes rest. Fink's table is sparse, almost surgical in its tidiness. A laptop, a lamp, a half-empty glass of water, standard fare. But then there's this folder. The front of it has a Coral Destiny logo. It's been sitting there all this time, unnoticed, unacknowledged. That's the same type of folder in Frank's room. Dread slowly coils around your stomach. Another report? You hope not. Open the folder and check its contents. Inside, a collection of handwritten pages, bound with a plastic spiral, giving the whole thing a look of a manuscript. Bullet points scatter across many pages, raw thoughts still in the scaffolding stage. Some sections are struck through, others lined with margin notes, corrections, reconsiderations. Sorry, I just need a glass of water. Front page is a battlefield of rejected titles, each one violently crossed out. There's only one left standing. Title goes here. I remember that terrible feeling of searching for the right title. The title is the make or break moment, the difference between being read and being forgotten. That's the grim reality of modern life. Attention is currency, and titles are the price of entry. The only way to know what this is, or try to figure it out, at least, is to read it. Skim through, see what it's about. It reads like a book, a fractured, unfinished book, divided into 3 sections, some fully fleshed out, others skeletal, mere descriptions waiting to be filled in. From what you can piece together, the parts are Introduction, Coral Destiny Years, and everything that came after. Is this like his memoirs, then? The dates in the margins mark its timeline, a year's worth of work, maybe more. Let's see what the Coral Destiny year... Coral Destiny years. This is where Fink details his time at Coral Destiny, his role, his work, the minds he was tasked with understanding and supporting. He writes about working with astronauts and future colonists, preparing them mentally for the vast unknown, the crushing isolation of space, the brutal indifference of another planet. Yum time? No worries. You go enjoy lunch, Glorf. I'll still be here for a little while longer. If I'm not here and I've signed off, then thanks for watching, mate. I appreciate it, and I hope you've had a good time just listening to me. But yeah, you go have lunch. So keeping on going. Like, talking about, something that I remember, what was it? NASA, or if you're going to the Antarctic, they have to train you, make sure you're mentally fit, because you're going to be just you and whichever people are seen with you. Okay. One case stands out. A particular astronaut who exhibited slight agoraphobia, an affliction that is not just inconvenient, but outright lethal beyond Earth's atmosphere. Agoraphobia, fear of wide open spaces. He doesn't name her. Instead, he gives her a pseudonym, Rena Juth, a woman with a critical role, one of immense responsibility. Is he talking about Judy? Possibly, but it's unclear at this point. Fink writes about his process, how he assessed the severity of Rena's condition, determined whether she was fit for the mission. His final judgment: it wouldn't be an issue. She could go. Interesting, why focus on this case? And then at the end of the section, a confession, subdued but heavy. He was deeply affected when he heard that the astronaut he signed off on for a mission died in an accident in space. That's why. I wonder if he blames himself for what happened. It's entirely possible he's writing about Judy. The details are sketchy, but if Rena Juth is Judy, then this accident, this death, just became a whole lot more complicated. That's all there is in this section. Let's see what else there is. Let's just skim through the introduction. It's mostly about Fink's life before Rue Valley, before Coral Destiny. Cohesion of bullet point fragments, placeholders for a story yet to be written. And there's a lot. PhD, slew of published papers, some solo, some in collaboration, a private practice, co-founded with his wife, also a colleague, a successful career in mental health. Fink is married? Not everyone is hell-bent on dying alone and miserable like you. He also mentions that when he and his wife decided to divorce, he left her the entire practice and took a job at Coral Destiny. Fink is divorced? That explains, at least partially, why he's living in a motel room. Just a small part, though. This section is over. One more and that's it. Examine the section about post-Coral Destiny. This part is the shortest, the messiest. Handwritten notes scrolled in margins, entire paragraphs crossed out. Fink writes about life after Coral Destiny, what little of it there was. He describes an encounter that, according to him, happened by pure chance, meeting with a man, the husband of the astronaut. That's Frank. A widower, devastated, holding on to the past with white-knuckled grip. Fink felt obliged to help, not compelled, not driven, obliged. He refers to the man under the pseudonym Ander Frost. That sounds eerily close to Frank's name. Still, you can't be certain. He writes about Ander's refusal to accept reality and move on, how Fink chose not to confront him directly, not to antagonize him. Instead, he focused on stabilizing him, getting him back on his feet, back to some semblance of normal life. And it seemed to work, at least for some time. And then, the last session, the husband arrived with a story. Not a breakthrough, not a realization, a story. His wife was alive. That's a twist. No one saw her coming, least of all Fink. Frank expressed his concern, of course. He wrote about how fragile the situation was, how the work they had done together was beginning to unravel at an alarming rate, at an alarming speed. And then, the husband vanished, stopped answering calls, and avoided Fink entirely. This is unsettling. Who failed here, the therapist or the patient? Who bears the weight of the unraveling? That's pretty much it. The manuscript in its raw, unpolished form. A mess of half-finished thoughts and incomplete truths, clearly still in its early stages. As you close the manuscript, something slips free. A pale envelope dislodged between the pages. Must have been tucked away only to shift loose as you turn the pages. Take the envelope. It feels light in your hand. Inspect it. Plain white, unremarkable on the back, written in neat handwriting, are the words, "For Judy." Oh, come on. Now it's too obvious. Rena Juth's actual name is Judy. The man has to do a better job of hiding his secrets. From people going through his personal belongings after breaking into his private accommodation. Let's open the envelope. Inside there is a letter and a single page written by hand. The date, so 8 of the 3rd, 2026. So would be last year for us because we're in 2027. Read it.
Dear Judy, in your absence, this letter is the only way I can speak to you. I've recommended this method of communication to many of my clients as a way to cope with their loss. The irony of now finding myself writing one of these letters isn't lost upon me. A reminder of how life circles back in ways we never expect.
So good Dr. Fink is using his own remedies. That's encouraging.
How do you say goodbye to someone who trusted you with their deepest thoughts, fears, and dreams? How do you find closure when life ends so suddenly, so unfairly? It's funny in a way, and sad. No school teaches you something like this, something truly worth knowing. When I heard about the accident, I was hit with a wave of emotions I wasn't prepared for. Shock, sadness, anger. All your courage, resilience, and determination to face life's challenges, gone. in an instant. But above all, there was a sense of loss. The thought that we would never meet again. Never exchange another word.
Yet the universe keeps spinning. Unbothered, indifferent to the silence, to the void left behind. The absence doesn't shake the stars, doesn't halt the tides. It just is. And that is the tragedy.
I can't stop thinking about the last time we spoke. The look on your face when I approved you for the mission, it was radiant. You had worked so hard for that dream, and I felt proud to be part of it, even if all I did was sign a piece of paper. That signature, though, has since become a source of doubt for me.
Fink doubting himself? This is new.
Let me be clear. Not for 1 second did I think you were responsible for what happened. No, this is just me dealing with the guilt. Wondering if there was more I could have done or said. Would it change anything? Save the expedition? Save you? Of course, I don't have the answers, and I never will. But the questions linger.
Doesn't sound like the Dr. Fink I met. Of course not. He and Judy worked on her issues. You've barely let him in.
Still, I believe in second chances. Or third. Or however many it takes. I met Frank at the motel and saw how devastated he was. So, I offered my help. Some of my colleagues might call it a conflict of interest. But deep down, I knew it was the right thing to do. We honor the dead by fighting for the living. I wanted to honor your memory by helping Frank find his footing again. If you're wondering how his therapy is going, it's been rocky. He's a tough one. In that way, he reminds me of you. Progress is slow, but it's there. He loves you. Utterly. Fiercely. But you must have known that.
Frank is starting to seem like kind of a hero to me. Yeah, you have to respect that kind of dedication, that tunnel vision. Nothing but pure, undiluted love can drive a man like that.
And, strangely, helping him is helping me too. I plan to go back to therapy, this time to help the ones who need it the most. And write a book too. We're both putting one foot in front of the other. Baby steps, as they say.
The next paragraph begins with, I hope, but the words are crossed out as if mid-sentence he changed his mind.
I want to believe that you found your place among the stars. You always said that even though we're not built for space exploration, we belong there. Someone has to fill all that vacuum, Dr. Fink, you said. Well, now you're there, where you belong.
No, she belongs here, with Frank.
I'll look up at the sky tonight and raise a glass to you. To whatever comes next. Yours, Gideon Fink.
Oh shit! A sound jolts you back to the prison. You lift your head from the letter only to meet Dr. Fink's gaze. It's then that you realize the sound you've been hearing is the toilet flushing. Dr. Fink's belt unbuckled, his shirt untucked.
So, you were the one making all that noise earlier. I thought I was hearing things.
Anger on his face is unmistakable. His bushy eyebrows draw close to his eyes, tightening into a harsh line. Then his eyes land on the letter in your hand.
That letter, it's private. You have no right to be holding it. Put it down now, and get out of here.
He stands there, angry and frustrated, his belt unbuckled, his shoes missing, revealing a pair of ridiculous socks behind him. The sound of running water from the toilet fills the room. Eugene Harrow, meet Gideon Fink. Hug him. Overwhelmed. All around you, teary eyes.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now. And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
No questions.
All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Gideon Fink. He wrote a case study of an astronaut who exhibited slight agoraphobia and later died in a space accident. Reading Dr. Fink's letter to Judy dissolves the enigma. He is fragile, valuable, and unmistakably human. Strangely, the thought brings a warm smile to your face. Well, that solves the mystery of Dr. Fink. Oh, wait. Let's take the book with us. Nope.
Come on, you thief!
A supervisor.
Well,
Sure, put them on.
let's just quickly get our key
Yes.
card.
Oh! All right then. So, number 6. The last one. Wow.
With wide-eyed sprite, she lets out a heartfelt well.
All right.
There we go. So that's the story of Dr. Gideon Fink.
I'll break you open if I have
He
to.
was hired, he got divorced, got hired by Coral, wait, what's the name called again? Coral Destiny. Then helped an astronaut with agoraphobia, got attached to his patient, and felt a sense of loss after she died. I guess that's about it.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Let's see what the phone looks like. Small gap, you can still see the battery percentage. It's almost half full. It's only... wait. I guess because every loop is 45 minutes or so. Okay, let it just charge.
Spit it out already! Come on, you thief!
Let's just see. Can I use the master key card to use the bike? Knock. Continue. Receptionist sent me to retrieve the master keycard. She left it on. Wait. What do you know about Dr. Fink?
Who?
You're telling me the psychotherapist has been living and working in this motel, and you've never noticed? His expression tightens like he's trying to recall something, or pretending to.
Well, if you mean the older guy with glasses and a beard, yeah, I've seen him around. I didn't know he was a therapist, or that he lived here. Go figure.
You never talked to him? He grins, easy and sincere.
Nope. I'm not the type who thinks talking about feelings solves anything.
That seems a bit extreme.
Agree to disagree.
Heard any rumors about him?
Nope. Like I said, I've seen him passing by, but that's about it. Why are you asking about him anyway?
He's my therapist. Figured I should know what I'm getting into.
Now I get why you think my attitude is extreme. Let me explain. Ever try doing something about your problem or issue or whatever it is?
Do enlighten me about trying.
Problems don't get solved by talking. They get solved by action. Real action. Tangible results.
He leans in slightly, like he's letting you in on some great universal truth.
Can't sleep? Take a pill. Or tire yourself out. Feel anxious for no reason? Act in spite of it. Life beats you down? We're all waiting for the same shit. Get up and hit back. Enough talk about the bad. Move. Even a misstep is still a step. String enough of them together and suddenly you're not stuck anymore. The rut's behind you, fading like a bad dream. That's how I see things anyway.
Speaking from personal experience, sometimes that's what you have to do, but therapy can make it a lot easier to do it. Well, anyway, right, thanks for the perspective. He just shrugs, unbothered. Thanks for sharing, I guess?
You're welcome.
Alright, let's get the...
Oh, right. Let's see. Ah, it's right there.
Thanks. Well, let's head up north. I never fully explored. Or... No. I think I will... I actually think now would be a good time to end it. So... on that note... that should bring that up. So time to finish up. So... that's probably where I'll end the stream. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good whatever, wherever you are. And as you can see on the schedule, plan is Thursday morning. Gonna try Hades out for the first time. And yeah. I need to make sure when I do the sign out saying that I go through the whole thing and say goodbye. But until next time, it's been a pleasure for me. I hope it's been a pleasure for you. Take care now. I've been Kairos Fives. Bye.